Hello Bacha Bate, how are you all? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to learn about important topics of chapter 10, that is tens and hundreds. So let's see first what is tens and what is hundreds. Okay, so as you can see on the board, the tens are nothing but 1/10 of a whole. What does it mean? It means if I take a whole, this is a whole, and if I make 10 equal part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. If I make 10 equal parts of this whole, and this one part of 10, this is nothing but 1/10 of whole. Okay, we have already seen in our fraction chapter, isn't it? What is 1/3, what is 1/4, isn't it? Same way, if we make 10 part of entire whole, then one part of 10 is known as 1/10, or it is also known as tenths. Okay, similarly, if I have a whole, okay, if I have a whole, and if I make 100 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, if I make 100 parts, and this one part of 100 is known as hundreds. Is it clear what is tens and what is hundreds? 1/10. Okay, one part of 10 is 1/10, and one part of 100 is 1/100. Is it clear? It's very simple. Now it is very important for you to how to represent this 1/10 in decimal. Now first we will understand what is decimal. Okay, first we will understand what is decimal. So if a number is written like this, that means if in between two digit or two number, if you find this type of point, then this point is known as decimal point. Okay, this point is known as decimal point, and the entire number is known as decimal number. Is it clear to you what is decimal point and what is decimal number? Okay, Bacha Party, should we move ahead? Okay, Bacha Party, so to understand decimal and decimal point, we have to take this example. So, as I said, whenever you find point between two numbers, okay, whenever you find point between two numbers, that particular number will be your decimal number, and that particular point will be your decimal point. So, on the left hand side of decimal point, we have already studied what are the different numbers. That is, the first number will be your ones, then tens, then hundreds, then thousand, 10,000, lakh and 10 lakh. We have already learned that, okay, on the left hand side of decimal number. But what is on the right hand side of your decimal point? What is on the right hand side of your decimal point? So your first digit after decimal point will be your tens. That means 1/10 of any given number. In our case the number is 1. So here I have written 1/10. Okay. Then the next digit, second digit to your right. That second digit will be your hundreds. Here our number is 2. So I have to write 2/100. Okay, it is a 2 of 100. Then our third digit to the decimal point on the right side, it is our thousands. Okay, you have to remember, they seem similar but they are different. Here we have ones, tens, then hundreds, but here we have tenths, hundreds, thousands. Okay, here we have 3, so I have to write 3/1000. That is nothing but third of 1000 part. Okay, is it clear how to write decimal number? Now let's take few example. If you have given like this 2.3, so position of 3 is our tens. Okay, position of 3 is our tens. That means it is nothing but 3 upon 10. Is it clear, bachcha party? Now if I write 5.23, okay, so position of 2 is 10 and position of 3 is hundreds. Is it clear how to write position of particular decimal number? And if you know, you have some question in your assignment also, that how to write in name of this given decimal number. So how to read this? You can read this 5.23 or 5.23 in both the ways, that is right. Is it clear? Let's take another example. If I take 530.123, okay, so we can read this at 530.123 or 530.123. In both way it is right. Okay, can you read any decimal number? It's very simple. You have to first read left hand side of a decimal point as it is, and then right hand side of decimal point as it is. It's very simple. Then if you have given in words, if you have given 43.22. So how to write these words or this particular number in decimal number? You can write that 43 how much? 22. So in this way you can write in figure, and from figure you can write in words. Is it clear? All concept about decimal points are clear or not? If still anyone has any doubt, please comment down below or you can message me. Okay, bachcha party? Next is we have to learn how to write this tens and hundreds of any given number in decimal point. In decimal point, okay? So we have to learn this, how to write any tenth or any hundreds of given number in decimal point. There are two methods. The one is old method. We have to simply divide 1 by 10. So if dividend is not divisible by 10, so we have to multiply it by 0. So here 0, again dividend come 1. So for that we have to put one point here. Okay, we put point, we can take 0. So here 10 ones are 10. Is it clear how it come 0.1? Okay, and next second method is very simple. If you pay attention to this method, the entire concept of converting tens and hundreds to decimal point will be makhan, will be very simple to you. Okay, so let's see what is the second method. Please pay attention, because related to this you may have question in your unit test paper. Okay, so please pay attention. How to convert any tens into decimal point or any hundreds. If hundreds is also given, then how to convert it into decimal number. Okay, so the second method is very simple. Please pay attention. First you have to write that particular tens or fraction form as it is. Step 1, you have to write fraction form as it is. Now you have to write numerator. We have already known the fraction, upper fraction is known as numerator and lower part of a fraction is known as denominator, isn't it? So you have to write numerator as it is in second step. So in step 2 you have to write numerator as it is if it is 1 digit, if it is 2 digit, or it is 3 digit. In our case it is only 1 digit. So we have to write that particular digit as it is. In our case numerator is 1. So I have written 1. Now step 2 is not completed. Now to complete step 2, you have to count number of 0 in denominator. Okay, you have to count what? You have to count number of 0 in denominator. So how many 0 present here? Only 1. So here is the trick. To write fraction or tens into decimal, you have to count number of 0. Here how many 0 are there? Only 1. So you have to remember that you have to put decimal point before 1 digit. We have already written 1 digit, so we have to put decimal point here. And since no other digit are before that particular decimal point, so for that we have to put 0. That's it. In this way you can convert any given fraction of tens and hundreds into decimal point. Let's take another example that will clear your concept. If I take 23 upon 10, if I take 23 upon 10, so what will be my first step? As it is, I have to write this particular fraction as it is. In step 2, what I have to done? I have to write numerator as it is, 23 as it is. Now to complete step 2, what I have to do? I have to count number of 0 here. So how many 0 present, bacha? Only 1. So I have to put decimal point 1 digit before. So 1 digit, and from 1 digit I have to put decimal here. So this is my conversion to decimal points. It's very simple. But if here instead of 10, if I have 100, instead of 10 I have 100, that means it is hundreds. Example of hundreds. So in this case what you have to do? You have to do same, but in step 2 we have to count number of 0, isn't it? So here number of zeros are 2. So I have to put decimal point before 2 digit. So decimal point will not be here. 1 digit is this, second digit is this. So my decimal point will be here. Now it is clear to you how to put decimal point. Decimal point depend on number of zeros in denominator. Okay, is it clear to you? Decimal point depends upon number of 0. If 2 zeros are there, put decimal point before 2 digit. If 3 0 are there, then you have to put decimal point 1, 2 and 3 here. Okay, you have to put decimal point 3 digit. But you will say, sir, we don't have third digit. So what we have done here? We have put 0. So same way we have to put 0 here, and before decimal also we have to put 0. If no digit is there, you have to put 0. And how to put decimal point? Depending on number of 0 in denominator. Is it clear? How to convert any given tens, hundreds or thousands into decimal point? If 10 is there, put decimal point 1 digit before. If 20 is there, put decimal point 1, 2 digit before. If 30 is there, put decimal point 1, 2, 3 digit before. Is it clear? How to convert any given fraction into decimal point? Is it clear, Bacha Party? If still anyone has any doubt, you can contact me, comment down below or message me so we can solve your doubt. It's very simple. You need some practice. I will give you some practice work for this. So all of your doubt will be clear with that particular practice. It's very simple. Okay? Should we move ahead? Now next topic is conversion. Converting one unit to another. For example, if you have given 1 centimeter and convert into millimeter, so you have to remember this formula, that is 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. Okay, if you have given 2 centimeter, so what will be the millimeter form? 2 into 10, you have to multiply it by 10, so our answer will be 20 millimeter. So first point to remember, if you want to convert centimeter to millimeter, if you want to convert centimeter to millimeter, multiply it by 10. Multiply it by 10. This is the formula for converting centimeter to millimeter. Okay? If any number is given, let's take example 20 centimeter. Convert this 20 centimeter in millimeter. So we have to simply multiply 20 with 10. So our answer will be 20 in multiply by 10. Then it will be 200 millimeter. Isn't it very simple? For converting centimeter into millimeter, you have to just multiply given number with 10. Okay? In same way, if vice versa is given, if you have given millimeter and you have to convert it into centimeter, so you have to remember this conversion. 1 millimeter is 1/10 of centimeter. What does it mean? If you have given 25 millimeter, if you have given 25 millimeter and you have to convert into centimeter, so you have to divide this 25 by 10. So we have recently learned how to convert any given fraction of tens and hundreds into decimal point. So we have to write numerator as it is, then we have to count number of 0. Here number of 0 is only 1. So we have to put decimal point before 1 digit. So 5 is 1 digit, so we have to put decimal point here. So it is our answer, 2.5 centimeter. So formula for converting millimeter to centimeter will be divide any given number by 10. Divide any given number by 10. Let's x will be our number. Okay, divide x is our any number. Okay, x is our any number. We have to divide that number by 10. So this both formula you have to write in your book. For converting centimeter to millimeter, you have to multiply by 10, and for converting millimeter to centimeter, you have to divide by 10. Is it clear, Bachcha Party, how to convert centimeter into millimeter and millimeter into centimeter? Should we move ahead? Now next conversion is meter into centimeter. So you have to remember this particular equation, that is 1 meter is always equal to 100 centimeter. Okay, that means if any value is given in meter, let's say if 5 meter is given and if you have to convert into centimeter, so simply you have to multiply 5 with 100. So our answer will be 500 centimeter. Okay, so here what will be our formula? Our formula will be, if you want to convert meter into centimeter, you have to multiply it by 100. Okay, is it clear, Bachcha Party? Next, you have to convert centimeter into meter, so you have to divide it by 100. Let's take example. If you have 53 centimeter and you want to convert into meter, so you have to divide this 53 by 100. Again, we have learned how to convert given fraction into decimal point. We have to write numerator as it is. Now we have to calculate number of 0, 1 and 2. So I have to put decimal point before how many digit? 2 digit. 1 and 2. Here I have to put decimal point. Since no other number is before decimal point, I have to put 0 here. So our answer is 0.53 meter. So here what will be our formula? For converting centimeter into meter, you have to divide given number, let's say x, by 100. Okay, you have to divide any given number by 100. Okay, is it clear? This both conversion, for converting meter to centimeter, multiply by 100, and for converting centimeter to meter, you have to divide by 100. Okay, bachcha party, should we move ahead? So bachcha party, the next conversion is rupees to paisa. We all know that 1 rupee is equal to 100 paisa. Okay, so if I tell you convert 20 rupees into paisa, you have to convert 20 rupees into paisa. Okay, so you have to simply multiply this 20 by 100. So our answer will be 20 into 100, that is nothing but 2000 paise. Okay, so here what will be our formula? Our formula will be, for converting rupees into paise, you have to simply multiply given rupees by 100. For rupees to paise, you have to multiply by 100. And for paisa to rupees, if you have given 2 paise and you have to convert into rupees, so you have to simply divide this 2 by 100. Again, we have to follow our rule. We have to write numerator as it is, 2. We have to count number of 0. 2 are there. That means we have to put decimal point before 2 digit, 1 and 2. Here our decimal point will be present. So 2.22 rupees is our answer. So here formula will be, for paise to rupees, we have to divide it by 100. Is it clear? We have to divide given rupees by 100. So we will get our answer. Does all this conversion are clear to you, bachcha party? Should we move ahead? Now bachcha party, these 3 conversion are very important, because this type of question you may find in your unit test or in your practice question. Okay, so how to do this type of conversion, let's see. First of all, let's understand what is this conversion is. You have given 1 centimeter value, that is 150 centimeter. You have to convert this 150 centimeter in the form of meter and centimeter. Okay, you don't have to convert it only one unit, you have to convert in meter as well as in centimeter. So how to do it? It's very simple. You have to just divide given number, first given number by 100. So we have to divide 150 by 100. Okay, you have to divide given number by 100. And then we have to apply our formula or our method, that is we have to write numerator as it is, count the number of 0, 2. So we have to put decimal point before 2 digit, 1 and 2. So I have to put here. Now this value is our important value. The digit before decimal point is our meter. Okay, and the digit, how many digit after decimal point? 2. So both these digit are our centimeter. Okay, so how to write it? 1 meter 50 centimeter. Okay, you have to write like this. Let's take another example. If you have given 252, okay, 252 centimeter, and you have to convert in meter centimeter. So again we have to divide 252 by 100. Then we have to write denominator, numerator as it is. Then in numerator 20 are there. So I have to put decimal point before 2 digit, 1, 2. I have to put here. So this number is our meter and this both digit are our centimeter. So our answer will be 2 meter 52 centimeter. Okay, is it clear how to convert any given centimeter in meter centimeter? Okay, so for this our formula will be divide by 100. Given in step 1 we have to divide given centimeter by 100, and in step 2 we have to write left hand side of a decimal point as meter and right hand side of decimal as centimeter. Okay, in step 1 you have to divide by 100, and in step 2 you have to write left side of a decimal as meter and right side of a decimal as centimeter. Is it clear, bacha party? Same way, now you have to convert rupees paisa into paise. It's simplest. Okay, it's very simple. You have given 3 rupees and 50 paisa. Okay, what is given? 3 rupees and 50 paisa. In here you have to just convert 3 rupees into paisa. Okay, so for that we have already learned how to convert rupees into paisa. We have to just multiply rupees by 100. So here in step 1 you have to multiply rupees by 100. So in our case our rupees is 3. 3 into 100 equal to 300 paise. Okay, and in step 2 you have to add this paise and this paise. So 300 plus 50, 350 paise. Okay, so this is our answer. So what are the 2 steps? In step 1 multiply by 100, and in step 2 add paise. Okay, the paise which we have converted in step 1 add with given paisa. Okay, is it clear how to convert any rupees paisa into paisa? And same way we have to convert paisa into rupees paisa. So here we have to divide given paisa by 100. So first in step 1 we have to divide given paisa by 100. Then we have to apply our rule, that is we have to write our numerator as it is. Count the number of 0, 2. So 1, 2. We have to put decimal before 2 digit. Then again the thing which we have done here in meter centimeter, we have written left side digit as meter. So here we have to write left side digit as rupees and digit right to the decimal as paise. Okay, so our answer will be 5 rupees 20 paise. Okay, is it clear? In step 1 we have to divide it by 100, and in step 2 write left side of a decimal as rupees and right side of a decimal as paisa. Is it clear this conversion, bacha party? This conversion is very important. If you have any doubt, please rewind the video, re-watch this method again and again. Okay, and still if anyone has any doubt, you can contact me. Okay, bacha party, last topic of today's video, represent in decimal form. If you have given question like this, one integer value or a whole number given with fraction or in tens, hundreds or thousands. Okay, one whole number or integer number is given with fraction, then you have to represent that number in decimal form. So how to do it? It's very simple. It is the simplest one. You have to first, in step 1, you have to convert this given fraction or tens or hundreds or thousands in decimal form. So what is the decimal form of 2 by 10? So write numerator as it is, count the number of 0, 1 0 is there, so we have to put decimal before 1 digit. So 1 digit is 2, we have to put here. No digit is before decimal point, so we have to put 0. Okay, now in step 2 you have to add whole number with this decimal point. So how to do it? How to do addition of decimal point? For that you have to watch this carefully. You have to first write whole number as it is, then you have to make that whole number into decimal point. You have to insert decimal point and 0, and then write this decimal form below it. Remember that both decimals should be below each other. Okay, then do normal addition. 0 plus 2 2, and 4 plus 0, 0. So our decimal point will be exactly below this. So our answer is 4.2. Okay, it's very simple. Let's take another example so your doubt will be clear. So again, step 1, we have to convert this particular fraction or hundreds in decimal. So our decimal will be 32, right, as it is. Then 20 means 2 decimal point. Then we have to insert 0 since no further digit is present. Again in step 2, we have to add 20 plus 0.32. You can do by this method, that is write 20, then put decimal and 20. Why 20? Because here after decimal how many digits are there? 2. Here after decimal how many digits are there? 1. Therefore I have put only 10. Here I have put 20 because here in our case 2 digits are present after decimal point. So add 0.32. Here always remember your decimal point should be exactly below each other. So no miscalculation should be done. Okay. So 0 plus 2, 2. 0 plus 3, 3. Decimal point as it is. After 2 digits, 0 plus 0, 0 and 2 as it is. So our answer will be 20.32. Same way, last sum. Step 1, what we have to do? We have to convert 5 by 1000 into decimal. So write 5 as it is. Now here 3 0 are there. So we have to put decimal point 3 digit before. So here we only have 1 digit. So again we have to take 1 0 2 0. So 1 2 3. Here we have to put decimal point. And since no other digit is before decimal point, again we have to take 0. Now in this case also we have to do step 2. 5 plus 0.005. Okay. Now here after decimal how many digit? 3. So I have to take 5.00030. Why? Because 3 digits are there. Then add with 0.005. Now do normal addition. 0 plus 5, 5. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 0, 0. Decimal point as it is. 5 plus 0, 5. So our answer is 5.005. I hope now you are clear how to add decimal point and how to represent this given number in decimal form. Is it clear, Bacha Party? If still anyone has any doubt, you can comment down below or message me or contact me. Okay, Bacha Party, all the best for your unit test. Take care. Bye bye.